Hi, I know it's been a minute since I last posted another video, but I had my reasons. But anyway, we're back for another food adventure. I just finished the workout. We are gonna get some breakfast right after. Let's go do that right now. Now, if you're from Lincoln Square, around this area, you'll probably know about Geraldine's. It's a local breakfast sandwich brunch joint. It's pretty small. This place is known for their breakfast sandwiches. They're really good. But I wasn't feeling breakfast sandwich this morning, so I decided to get one of their omelets. We got the goods. Time to head home, watch a show. It's gonna be a good day. Now, Geraldine's is a pretty small place, so I decided to take my food home because it was pretty packed. It's understandable because it's a really good place to hit up for breakfast. Hi, so I'm finally here at home after a good workout, and I am about to go have breakfast. And there's this place, I got this breakfast, well, it's an omelet basically. I got an omelet, and it's my go-to place recently called Geraldine's. They make awesome breakfast sandwiches, but today I decided to try their omelet. Ooh. I decided to get the corned beef omelet. Can't seem to. There we go. It's a little beat up because of the drive, but here, this is what it looks like. Oh, there we go. Got some potatoes in there, and the omelet itself. I got it with corned beef for mine. Yeah, it looked a little beat up because of the drive home. Usually it's presented to you nicely, but all the flavor was still there. It's a little beaten up because of the drive, but the potatoes are still really good. Let me actually try one. Potato. Salty, savory. It's great. It was indeed a great potato. Look at that bad boy. I'm excited. Onions, mushrooms. That's just a good omelet, yo. They added a sauce to it too. I don't know what kind of sauce they use, but it's really good. Look at that. Basil, it's perfect. Chase it up with some of the potatoes. This is a good meal after a good workout. Now it's time to pick a show. I later found out while I was looking through the clips that it was actually horseradish. It made all the difference, really. It's really good. It's really good. This is a good call. I haven't had their corned beef before, well, their omelets before in general, but just from this, $12. Not bad. Pretty hefty for $12. The quality is good. For what you pay, even though it was a little bit above the $10 mark, the quality of the ingredients that they use was there. You could really taste the quality of it. That's why I like going to that place. At this point, I was just really hungry, and I really didn't get to talk that much. I just enjoyed the food, the amazing breakfast omelet that I had, and just enjoyed the show. Later on that night, I decided to hit up my friend Pamu and see if he wanted to go out and eat. And he's been hyping this place up for me for quite some time now, and I decided to finally eat there. And the place he suggested for us to visit is Ricobenes. So Ricobenes has been open for quite some time now, since 1946, I think. It's classic Chicago comfort food. Like if you're in Chicago, you have to try Ricobenes. Portillo's too, but we're talking about Ricobenes today. Yeah, it's a Chicagoan thing. If you're from Chicago, you have to have at least ate at this place at least once. And they're well known for one thing, the breaded steak sandwich. The vibe of the place was really old school, but in a good way. It's like the moment I stepped inside the place, I felt like I stepped back in time to Chicago from 40, 50, 60 years ago. I really like the look of that place. They also serve pizza by the slice, a classic deep dish pizza by the slice, and also a thin crust. We actually got more stuff aside from the breaded steak sandwich. One of them was the wings. Now, for the people that know me really well, they know that I love wings. They're one of my favorite things to eat in the world. Theirs wasn't half bad. The chicken looks busted, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy messy to eat this. It's too hot?
Very hot, it's like fresh.
The wings were freshly cooked. It was really nice to have because majority of the places that I go to, for some reason, they don't really make a fresh batch of wings. They usually have it under a heat lamp. Like it retains the heat, but sometimes at the end of the day, it does get a little dry. You could tell that they actually cooked this per order. Oh, that's pretty good. That was really good wings. I think you're gonna like the wings probably. It's spicy, not too spicy, it's nice. The wings were not bad. They were good. Trust me, I love wings. They were good. They're just not the best wings that I've had. Low-key, I kind of expected more, but it was still pretty good. Their wings had a nice acidity to it, which was nice, but I kind of wish it was a little crispier. It was drenched in the sauce, but I kind of wish it was crispier and it was a little bit more spicier. Like it needed a little bit more of a kick. But the fries though, underneath the wings, so they served the wings on top of fries. The fries soaked up all the juices and all the sauces and all the fat. The fries were bomb. It was very crispy on the outside, still soft on the inside. Perfect, perfect fry. Now, up next was the Sloppy Joe. The Sloppy Joe.
The sloppiest Joe ever.
The Sloppy Joe is sloppy. And yeah, their Sloppy Joe lived up to their name. It was indeed very sloppy, in a good way. How was it?
Sloppy.
The meat sauce they used for the Sloppy Joe itself was really nice. It had a good balance of acidity from the tomato and fat, from tomato sauce and the fat from the meat. It was good. It was really good. It was classic red sauce with a lot of meat. It's kind of messy, man. So I'm going for the... It's pretty good. So yeah, we tried to eat this with our hands. It did not turn out well. So we decided to eat it with knives and forks. The meat itself was really good. It was spiced well. It had a good balance with all the flavors that's going on with it. And it was very comforting. It was a very comforting experience eating that Sloppy Joe. And finally, the reason why we came here, the breaded steak sandwich. It's messy. It's very messy. When you eat the breaded steak sandwich, expect it to be a very messy experience. You need a lot of napkins to eat this. It's a big boy.
To position some camera.
That's good, yo. Oh, damn, that's good. It's messy, but that's good. Low-key, it was kind of hard to handle just because it was a very hefty sandwich. It was big, even though we got like the half-sized one, like the smaller portion rather. it was still really big. It was good. It was big. The first bite into it, like when you bite into it, it was a great trifecta of textures and flavors. It was very cheesy and gooey. The cheese was very gooey. The mozzarella cheese they used is really good. The meatiness of the whole thing, you can still taste the steak. And even though it sat there for quite some time, the breading that they used to fry the steak with was still a little crispy. It added a nice crunch to it. And the acidity from the tomato sauce and the hot jardiniere, it was the perfect balance of flavor and texture. I want to go back there and like get a bigger portion of it on a day where I did not eat at all. It's peak Chicago comfort food. But if you're a Chicagoan and you're craving comfort food that'll make you feel full, that feels whole, this is where you eat at.
I wonder what was to happen if I put ranch on it.
139.
Yeah. It's actually really good. It's actually really good.
I also had it with the ranch, like the ranch for the wings. I put it on I put it on the breaded steak sandwich. It was so good. It added a little bit of brightness to the whole thing. I highly suggest trying that with the ranch too. It really is the perfect sandwich. Like, there was an article written like 2015, 2014, like Chicago has the best sandwiches in the world and no one even knows it. I wholeheartedly agree. Whenever you're in Chicago, I highly suggest giving the breaded steak sandwich a try. Trust me, you will not regret it. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Sorry it's a little bit of a shorter video. I've just been a little preoccupied recently, but thank you guys so much for those of you that are watching this video and are supporting me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much. If you guys like the video, please leave a like and subscribe. It'll really help me out a lot. If you have any other suggestions for me to go to or any way I can improve these videos or my storytelling, leave it down in the comments. I'd love to interact with you guys. And yeah, that's it. Till next time. Hopefully soon this time. Bye.